الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيد الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والذين هم عن اللغو معرضون صدق الله العظيم اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. In Islam, Allah Jalla Majduhu, through His blessed words and through His Prophet and Messenger Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, guided us towards what we should be doing and what we should not, because Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala loves us. You see, normally in this world, when we see someone might say, I love that person, I saw this person, he looked very beautiful to me, or I saw that thing. But you won't find anyone who has created the one who he loves. For example, a husband say, I love my wife, but he's not created his wife. A person might say, I love the car, but he's not created that material. He only sees something created by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala Jalla Majduhu and then says no. So Allah loves so much that He created His beloved sallallahu alaihi wasallam and us. And He mentioned that وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ, and in other words, مَا يَفْعَلُ اللَّهُ بِعَذَابِكُمْ, that He created us for love and a good relation. He's already accepted, like when one person was asking me, please do dua that Allah accepts me. I mentioned to him that, look, now the thing is that He let aside acceptance, He has created you for acceptance. When He is saying, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسِ, that I have not created jinn and human beings except to have a relationship, best relationship. What is the best relationship in the world? There is a relationship of parents and children. Okay, they like each other. There is a natural kind of inclination. There is a relationship of business. There is a relationship of marriage. The highest ever relationship is the relationship of worship. This is the highest relationship anyone could have with anyone. So Allah did not mention any other relationship. Primarily He mentioned that I want, in other words, that I have created you to have the highest and the best relationship actually that you have with me and I have with you. I already have created you, so we cannot ask anything. All other relationships comes down. So much so that these worldly, lustful, egoistic and stray people, when they want to praise their beloved or who they love, a thing or a person, they want to idolize it, they say, I worship you, meaning they also know that this is the highest level relationship which anyone can have with anyone. So Allah is saying, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسِ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. I have created you have the highest and the best relationship. مَا يَفْعَلُ اللَّهُ بِعَذَابِكُمْ. Allah said, I have no benefit in punishing anyone. I don't benefit. What will Allah gain from it? For Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it doesn't make a difference. In shakartum wa amantum. Again, that you have been created for iman and shukr. And if you do that, you have actually, you will receive the blessings. So, but unfortunately, many of us, we fall for others who have just come in between to test us. They don't really love us as such, but they just come to test that how we truthful in the love of Allah. Allah Azza wa Jal has created us for His love and worship. Are we now? So this person was saying that pray that Allah accepts actually me. I said, Allah has accepted you already by creating you. He accepts you by creating you. Now you have to reciprocate and respond with acceptance. He's already given you the dawah. It's not a question that will Allah accept. He's already accepted. He's saying, I have created you for my worship and have the highest relationship. So the question is not that Allah will accept or not. Allah will accept when you will worship and have a relationship in those terms, in that way which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants. So we do not need to worry about that. We need to worry about ourselves, that have we, because Allah has never failed to reward anyone. He's never forgotten to reward anyone. He's never been unjust to anyone. But we are such that aside others, we are many times even unjust to ourselves. That side actually, oppressing others, we many times even are oppressing ourselves. People say about lies, one should not speak. I say first thing is that you stop lying to yourself. Telling lie to other words, a person who is lying day and night to himself, what to say to him, don't lie to others, it is a far-fetched idea. The nearest person, the closest person, the dearest person is himself. And if he is not even telling truth, what does it mean when your inside is saying something else? Your inside is saying this is wrong, but you then convince yourself, no, I'll do this later, your inside is saying you are not actually honest in this way, you are actually saying this. Meaning that person is deceiving even himself. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that those who do not follow the guidance by Allah and the Prophet, al-Islam, مَا يَخْدَعُونَ إِلَّا أَنفُسَهُم, that they are even deceiving, defrauding themselves, how lowly and how naive they are. وَمَا يَشْعُرُونَ, and they even are not even aware of that, because they are always thinking about other, I am very. So that's why Allah Azza wa Jal in the Quran has used these terms in various ways, that وَمَا كَانَ اللَّهُ لِيَظْلِمَهُمْ وَلَكِنْ كَانُوا أَنفُسَهُمْ يَظْلِمُونَ رَبَّنَا ظَلَمْنَا أَنفُسَنَا لَا إِلَهَ إِلَّا أَنْتَ سُبْحَانَكَ إِنِّي كُنْتُ مِنَ الظَّالِمِينَ. That this concept that we human beings, not Anbiya Ikram alayhi salam, that's their humbleness and humility, that they say this to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala Jalla Majdu, seeing the greatness of Allah. But for us, we many a time wrong ourselves. So we should stop lying to ourselves. That's the first thing where to begin. Am I living a double life? Is my inside, whatever it says, that's how I'm living? If not, this means that I am even lying to myself. So how can I give peace to anyone else, my wife, children, other people, when I am oppressing, I am lying, I am being hypocritical to others? Is second thing. The first one is actually to being hypocritical to yourself, that I am hypocritical to myself because my inside and outside are different. The sooner I wake up to this reality, then the change starts. It will start in you. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran that Allah will not change anyone until they change what is within. Meaning, they first have to begin with them. They stop lying to yourself. Stop deceiving yourself, pushing under the carpet things. No, be truthful and face the truth for yourself. I'm not saying about others, that be truthful to the government, be truthful to the spouses, be truthful to the neighbors. Oh, that's the second matter. Firstly, are you satisfied with yourself, your own performance, what you say and what you think, and about yourself? So I mentioned that the story is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is such lover, He loves that He created His beloved. We don't create, we just sometimes say, oh, I like that thing, it's already made, but we don't make. For example, I can't make phone, but we say, okay, I like actually this phone, I like that phone, I like this car. They're already, but what to say, they are still made by materials created by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but Allah azza wa jal out of nothingness. So that it is. So even we find in the Quran, because shaitan is, Allah azza wa jal said, jinn kana min al jinn. So he is included in that verse that Allah even created him for that purpose, for love, for worship. And this is all shown through the Quran, that when he even did little bit on the right track, he was inwardly, maybe he was not fully, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has rewarded him so much so that he, whilst living, took him to heavens and actually gave him such glory and gave him such shan and gave him such pleasures of paradise and the company of. So this is the love of Allah. But then, what has he done in response when Allah azza wa jalla commanded him? That is what Allah is showing us, that you should not do this. You have been created as well. Like shaitan, you are created for worship. And now is the time that Allah has given us also. We are having blessings day and night, not in that Jannah, but actually here in this dunya, Allah is giving us blessing. And if we do not reciprocate, and we also, when time comes, when our nafs is saying something else and Allah's command is saying, and we get on the other side, then our end also will be similar, on similar lines. So this is the path actually which we teach here in this center, that how to actually really form, because that's from, people say, I want to fix the world. Fixing the world begins from fixing yourself. If that's not fixed, it's just actually hypocrisy to talk about fixing the world and fixing the people and things, etc. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala firstly enable myself and yourself to reflect and wake up and begin our journey. Jazakumullah sana al-jaza. Sunnati adafan.
I know I'm waiting for something to happen to me. But this waiting comes with trials and challenges.